How to use the magical butter machine to simplify making fresh herb glycerites compared to the sealed simmered method.
This magic butter machine has really simplified the way that I make herbal remedies, and today I'm going to show you how to make an herbal tincture with glycerin. Now when you're buying your glycerin, you need to make sure that it is vegetable glycerin and it says food grade. Glycerin can also come from the soap making process, so you want to make sure you're not getting that type of glycerin, but you want the food grade glycerin. Now also, it is best to use, the glycerin has to be diluted with water, and so distilled water is best. You don't necessarily have to use distilled water, but that is going to make a better glycerite. And also, you really need to boil your distilled water first before starting the process. Now, I'm going to be using Lemon Balm, which really has this wonderful lemon aroma and flavor. So, I'm not only going to be showing how to make a glyceride with the magic butter machine, but I'm going to test it against the sealed simmered method that I have used in the past to see if this will also capture this wonderful aroma. Now, many herbs, some have essential oils, some do not. If you're using herbs like comfrey that do not have essential oils, it's really not as critical. But if you're wanting to use lemon balm, anise hyssop, lavender, all of these have these essential oils that you really want to capture. So let's get started.
The glycerin must first be diluted according to if you're using fresh herbs or dry herbs. Fresh herbs is going to be 70% glycerin to 30% water, or 7 parts glycerin to 3 parts water. Parts can be anything you determine. Because the magical butter machine has a minimum of 2 cups, I'm using 2 ounces as my part. So 2 ounces times 7 equals 14 ounces of glycerin. 2 ounces times 3 equals 6 ounces of boiled distilled water, which makes a total of 20 ounces of the glycerin water mixture. An herb-infused glycerin tincture will last about 3 years.
Okay, I washed my lemon balm in a sink full of water, sloshed it up and down, took it out, set it on a draining rack to dry and to dry well overnight. So now I'm just going to kind of rough chop it. I want about a little over 2 cups because that is the minimum amount I could put in this machine. Now, in the other methods, you would chop your leaves up really, really fine, but because this machine also chops it as it processes it, I don't really want to get it too fine right now. So I really want to pack it pretty good. So that's about 2 cups. I'm going to put it in there. I don't know if you can really see. And then I'm going to add my glycerin. Now, this is 14 ounces of food grade glycerin, which I'm adding 6 ounces of the boiled distilled water. And I'm going to mix this up. It's just a matter of just pouring it in the machine. I'm going to take my spoon and make sure it's all completely covered in the liquid. Okay, now all I've got to do is put the head on. I'm going to secure it, plug it in. Now I want to set my temperature for 130 degrees. Now I'm going to set it for 1 hour. Now if you read the instructions that come with the magical butter machine, it's going to say 4 to 8 hours. But I'm afraid that will destroy the essential oils. So I'm going to try it after 1 hour and then see, kind of give it a taste and smell test to see what I think. So I'm setting it for 1 hour. Now all I have to do is come back in an hour's time and test it. Okay, my machine is beeped and I know the hour is up. So I've unplugged it. I'm going to remove the head. And so far it smells pretty good. It has that kind of green herby taste, but I'm just going to take a little bit out of here. For taste purposes. Just kind of see what it tastes like. It has that good, strong lemon flavor. I'm tempted to run it for another hour to see what it would do, but I think right now this hour is pretty good. So I think an hour is plenty sufficient. One thing about Lemon Balm, I'm afraid if I did it another hour, it might get more of a chemical taste. So, but what the heck. Let me do it for another hour and we'll see what happens. So, okay, my machine is beeping, so now I know it's ready to turn on. Okay, now we let this Lemon Balm glycerin go for an additional hour, and so now let's see what the difference is. I still smell that lemon balm aroma.
It still has that great lemon balm aroma, and it has that lemon balm taste. But let me taste it again after it has strained and cooled off.
Now this magic butter machine comes with this little filter here, which I really haven't used before. I normally just use a funnel reusable coffee filter. We'll come back later when this is completely cool. I'll bottle it up and taste the three of them together and see if I can see any difference. Okay, now I've let my Lemon Balm infused glycerin set overnight, and now I'm ready to bottle it up. Let me pour this and see about how much we came up with. And that gave us, about 1 2/3 cup, not exactly 2 cups. But now let's taste it and see, you know, the difference between the 2 hours and the 1 hour of processing. That definitely has a very rich taste of the lemon balm. So I would say go the 2 hours. Okay, I've marked my bottles, Lemon Balm. I put the idea that it's fresh. It's in glycerin in the year of May of 2022. Because, like I said, the glycerins are good for about 3 years, and I want to keep track of the age of my glycerites. And I may even put some in the refrigerator to keep it, make it last longer. Funnels are just absolutely great. And I might need, I could have used bigger bottles, but I think it's better to put it in smaller bottles because it's going to stay fresher longer. Because once you open these bottles, you've let oxygen in, which is going to make it oxidize and not last as long. Balm is a calming nerve. It's really good for the nervous system. It's good for any kind of anxiety. So it's really a good glycerite to have on hand.
Now you can save 10% on the Magical Butter Machine and get free shipping if you follow this link, which I will also have in the description bar. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and share. We are a small family farm and we need your support to continue to make these videos and share natural healing remedies. visit me at familyguidetoherbs.com. Now my channel name on YouTube is Carolyn Gibson Herbalist.